Yeah, she had a pretty good big gap on us, and I saw her go. And for a while, I thought what Mark told me, which was if someone goes and you can't go with, just find comfort in that second pack and try and beat everybody else. But with 400 or 800 to go, a BYU girl was really pushing it, and I felt good. I went with her, and then with 400 to go, I went around her, and then I went around my volunteer assistant coach Riley, and he just got me so amped. He's like, yeah, like let's do this. And I thought, you know what, it's not over. And that last 300, 200 meters, I went around her, and I think I put a reasonable gap on her, and it just, Heather the day before said, if you're by yourself that last stretch, and just embrace it. And that whole last stretch, I just felt 4 years just, flashing by, and it took my breath away. It was unbelievable. I'll never forget it.
Who told you?
Dani, can I ask you to move back by the backdrop? Can we just have Dani move back? Thanks.
Sorry.
What's sweeter, the individual title or the team title?
The team title, 100%. I thought today, not that it would be possible for me to be last and for us to win the team title, but if I was last place and the team won the title, I would be just as happy as I am right now. Yeah.
You have been through teams that were expected to win and then came up short.
Yeah.
They finished second, they finished third. Now you had a team here that wasn't necessarily expected to win coming in. Did that change the way that you prepared or thought about it? Did it take pressure off?
No, absolutely not. Yeah, I've been a part of teams that weren't supposed to win. I've been a part of teams that were and didn't. But I think at the end of the day, we podiumed every single season, regardless of where we were supposed to be. And no other team has done that, in 3 consecutive years. So before we got on the line, I set the team together, and I was like, no one deserves this more than us. We've been so consistent. We prepared so well. And let's go out and do this thing and show people what we're made of. And we did, and we finally did it.
I was woke up this morning and you saw the snow on the ground. Be honest, what were you thinking? Were you excited?
Oh, I wanted it to be more snow than it was. I have teammates who are from Montana, I have teammates who are from Colorado, and I'm from Arizona, so I'm not exactly the same boat, but I've been training in Colorado for 3 years, and yeah, we wanted the hardest conditions because we've practiced having calm minds for all season. So yeah, we woke up and it was like Christmas morning. We were like, woohoo, snow! Honestly,
why do you guys, because Colorado, not just you guys, but through the years, has had a history of running well at the Nationals in good conditions. What is it about Wetmore, about Heather, that makes you guys run well in these conditions?
Yeah, it's just a Colorado mindset. I mean, I think everyone knows that Mark's all about toughness, and Heather's about tough love, so anything that makes it more difficult is good for us because we practice having calm minds. I mean, we're out training in 40-mile-an-hour winds some days and snowy conditions other days. Colorado's so unpredictable, so we practice this all year.
So you said you practice combines? Is that what's the one?
In snowy weather, 40-mile-an-hour winds, just anything you can think of, Colorado is the place to be. So, yeah.
I was on the lead gator, and you were down about 20 meters with a kilometer to go. Well, in the gator we thought that the Mexico girl had it. We thought it was over. We saw you starting to move. What was going through your mind at that point?
I mean, honestly, I owe it to the BYU woman who was in front of me. She really closed that gap, and once I went around her, I noticed that Kaladi wasn't getting further away from me, and then I felt pretty good. So I was really just paying attention to my own sensory data, and then I just noticed that I was getting closer to her, really. So.
Hey, can I ask you, just as far as Jessica Hull from Oregon?
Yeah.
She was in the lead at 2K and 4K.
Yeah.
When did you guys start to sprint, or can you tell me about when you pulled away?
Yeah, honestly, I thought we kept it pretty honest the whole race. I mean, obviously different people were making different moves, but with 1K, people were definitely trying to squeeze it down. But I noticed, honestly, there was a comfort in having Jessica there and Elise there because those are Pac-12 girls. Those are girls that I race a lot and who I know I can run with. So I really liked that, and I found a lot of comfort in having them there with me.
So a term that I'm not as familiar with, and I'm just asking because I cover a lot of football and basketball, what does an honest race mean? I'm sorry if that's kind of a dumb question.
It's a good pace. It's
okay.
We're not sandbagging, we're not jogging. It's honest, and it's a fast pace.
Thank you for not looking at me like I'm crazy.
No, it's okay. No problem.
I can talk about 4th and 2. That's about it. Thank you.
Yeah, you've won titles on the track, but now with this cross country title, I mean, you're going to go down as a Colorado legend now, like Jenny Simpson, Emma Coburn. Car Gaucho. What does it feel like to be with those guys in that sentence?
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, Colorado titles are really hard, or cross-country titles are a hard title to win because it's everyone on the line. I never race Kaladi, I never race Enna Kurgat, and an outdoor title is going to be a whole new challenge. But this means a lot to me. And before I got on the line, Heather told me, shoe sponsors aren't exactly keen on cross-country titles when you're a 1500 runner, but this is for you. Like, this race is for you. It's not for anybody else. So I was thinking that the whole time.
And I know Jenny's here with you guys as well. Did she tell you anything before the race?
Yeah, she braided my hair this morning, and she just told me that, all the hard work is over, and people who wanted to win a title, it doesn't start today. It starts months before this. So all that I needed was already inside of me and already inside of us. So that's what we kept in mind.
Obviously, this is a really different race than the 1500 in the sun. But how much did confidence in the summer that you had give you going into this season and going into this race?
Yeah, I mean, we had an awesome summer. My teammates have been around me all summer, and really just how hard they work, really inspires me. So we were confident in the work we put in and the mindset that we were in. Everyone was just really calm this week and having a good time, and we have a lot of seniors on our team, so this was just a really fun weekend for us. Yeah.
If you had to give one piece of advice to high school athletes going into college, what would it be?
Oh man, cross country is over before you know it. You only have 4 years to run cross country, and I think you have to remember you're going to run so many races in your life, and it's just one day, and you can put a lot of stress on it, and but at the end of the day, like, it's just running, and enjoying every little bit of it. It goes by so fast.